My name is Alex Minsker. I'm a sophomore here at SUNY Potsdam and I'm 19 years old. I brought these following 3 items with me today that I feel represent me well. A soccer jersey, a Syracuse jersey or shirt, and an Xbox controller. The soccer jersey represents how much soccer has been a part of my life. I'm on the SUNY Potsdam soccer team here on campus. I grew up playing soccer at the age of 6 and I've played and loved it ever since. I'm a very competitive person, so soccer and sports in general have always been of great interest to me. Soccer has always been a great way for me to relieve stress and get away from everything else going on. Whenever I feel overwhelmed with whether it's school, work, or just everyday stuff, going to the field and kicking the ball around has always helped me clear my mind. I've always wanted to travel to somewhere in Europe to go see a soccer game, or a game of football. I think it would be a great experience since it is such a huge part of everyday life over there. The next object I brought with me is the Syracuse jersey. I'm a huge Syracuse basketball fan. My parents and grandparents all grew up in the Onondaga area, so from a young age I became a fan and went to many games with my grandparents and family. I used to attend Syracuse basketball camp at the Carrier Dome with my cousins and brothers for years. We got to meet a lot of the players who used to play on the team. It was a fun experience. Lastly, this third object I brought with me today is an Xbox controller. I love to play Xbox with my suite mates. It's always a lot of fun. We play a lot of FIFA, which is a soccer video game. The games get pretty heated and it can be almost comical to watch at times. We always keep track of who wins and who loses most of the games. Most of the games, if not all of them, involve a lot of trash talking. But it's all friendly trash talk, of course. There's always someone playing FIFA in the suite, so there's never a dull moment. Those are the 3 objects I think best describe my personality. Thank you.
Go ahead, Jonathan. Thank you, that was good.
My name is Jonathan Gould. I'm 31 years old. I'm a return student after 10, 11 years of being out of school entirely. And I'm really appreciating the opportunity and enjoying it very much. A lot of the things that describe me well didn't make the trip with me here to Potsdam. There are things in my parents' house in boxes that could have worked very well. Things like pictures of my dog when I was a kid, Cocker Spaniel, Deacon. Things like my copy of the movie Brazil on VHS, or my copy of the Radiohead album OK Computer, both of which just changed the way I thought about music and movies when I was a teenager. But I think I did okay with the stuff I have, the stuff that actually did make it here to Potsdam with me. And I didn't mean for there to be a theme, but there does end up sort of being one. My parents' personalities are really different. My father is not morally opposed to fun, but he doesn't indulge in it easily. He's very stoic in many ways. And my mother is ridiculous. And there are times when I don't know how they've made it this long or why they thought it would be a good idea in the first place. But they do make it work, and they're very good for each other. And one of the things that I like about myself is the ability to do both, but especially the ability to be silly, because anyone can be bored, and I've been bored at different parts of my life. I've been uninteresting. I've just been as straightforward and simple as possible. What I like more is the fact that over the years I've learned to relax, to have fun, and to be impulsive. So these are some of the sillier things that I have in my room at any given time. This, of course, is a foam number 1 finger for the band They Might Be Giants. They handed these out at a concert 3-4 years ago in Albany. I don't know how many of you know who they are, but they write songs like Birdhouse in Your Soul and Particle Man and I Pound Your Own Eye. Geek rock, if you will, very silly. And being at this particular show with a friend I was with at the time and seeing that band and having this to take home with me was one of the best concerts that I've ever been to. And so I keep that with me. The Gorilla is from maybe a year after that. I had been visiting my parents and I was driving home. And I was driving along Delaware Avenue in Albany and looked out. It was garbage night. And next to the recycling bin and the garbage can was a gorilla. It was something that somebody didn't want anymore. And I don't know if it's because I'm soft-hearted, because I really like Toy Story, but I said to myself, this will not stand. This toy will not go into the garbage. And not on my watch. And so I pulled over in the rain, and I picked up the gorilla, and I took him with me. And I think that was the first of my roadside animal collection. Also in my dorm, there's a little monkey, also rescued from the side of the road. And then I left one back in the Albany area, and it's a big stuffed bear, about this big. Reminds me of one that I had when I was a kid. And all of them, either next to the garbage or in the middle of the road for no apparent reason. And you know, again, it's something I like about myself, that I can be driving along and see the stuffed animal that nobody wants and find room for it, her. The last one is not a rescue. This monkey, I was sitting in the campus center at Hudson Valley Community College with my friend Carol. This was last year, January, February, give or take. And we had made coffee dates to hang out because we both had holes in our schedule. We had known each other many years earlier, and we just now run into each other again. And she said, there is a table selling stuffed animals for the animal shelter fundraiser. And she said, you want something, don't you? So we went over together, and I picked out this monkey for 50 cents. And I recognized about her that she supported my silliness, that she had a little bit of it in her herself, that it's someone around whom I could be myself and be as whimsical as I wanted to be, and she would encourage it and smile with me about it and laugh at it, and it would be more fun because she was there doing it with. We've been dating since last summer, and it's one of the best things that's happened to me in a long time. So, because of that, and because it lets me be me, these are the three things I think me the most.
Go for it, Eric. I'm trying to use people's names, so if I get yours wrong, just correct me.
I didn't take a shot at him. I didn't know he brought his skate.
My name is Derek Russell-Rod, and 3 sentimental things that I kind of want to bring into. I'll start with my ice hockey skates. Ice hockey skate. The reason that I brought in my ice hockey skate is because I love ice hockey. When I'm on the ice, nothing else matters. All the stress from the previous day or anything that's consumed around me goes away, fades away. When I feel my edges dig into the ice, I feel like I can do this absolutely anything. Through the sport of ice hockey, I've learned discipline, more sportsmanship, as well as teamwork. Okay, moving on to my next object. This is, as many of you may know, it's a longboard. I got into it this past summer. A lot of my friends actually started participating in longboarding. And the reason I like longboarding a lot is, one, it's very lackadaisical, it's very chill. I can push and coast for like 100 feet. That may seem very lethargic, but it's very convenient for getting to classes, especially for spring. As a freshman, when I came here with my longboard, actually, I made a lot of friends to longboard here as well. I didn't realize how many people longboard here, which is pretty sweet, because I'm not one. And next is actually something I carry last but certainly not least, is my Rasta-colored crocheted hat that my mother crocheted for me, actually. I wear this everywhere I go. A lot of my friends, a lot of my acquaintances can identify me by my hat. The reason it's most sentimental for me is because my mother took the time to make it, as well as provide it for me when it's cold up here. And as well as, it's just, shimmering light, something that I look forward to and smile at every day, because my mother means a lot to me. As a single mother, my father died when I was 6 years old, actually. She's given me absolutely anything I've ever needed. So that's why this is so sentimental. That's about it.
Yep.